Tesla, we got a very, very tight range on this. Yesterday, we got a little bit of a slow simmer down move out of it, but it still played to our levels to the T, as you can see, each level being tested and everything. We'll be looking over the 871s for short-term calls, and you could look under the 856s for short-term puts. So we'll be looking for that on Tesla. NVDA, and of course that'll change. Of course, that's just out of the gate levels that we're looking at. NVIDIA, we're going to be looking above the 182.40s. Sellers on Amazon are showing they are not afraid. Let's go see. Yeah, Amazon looking like a really clean drop-based drop, potentially. They, again, still have previous day close and previous day lows to watch out for. But yeah, they are breaking really well right now. Call out. Tesla, still the level to watch is 856. Again, if that doesn't break, you got to be bullish. So we'll see what happens over the next 10, 20, 30 minutes on that chart. Yeah, I'll be sure to switch between Tesla as much as I can. We try to do that every day. It seems like Tesla is definitely a favorite, far among other tickers. NVIDIA is a pretty good close second, I'd say. Of course, if we don't count SPY. You can't really count SPY in that one. SPY is always going to win. And like I said, guys, what was that initiating range? You know, we said it was about 423 to today's open/lows. Kind of back down to the lower end of that range. Breaking today's open. So we saw short-term bulls take it, short-term bears, so just a lot of indecision. If you go out to a 10 or 15-minute chart, you're probably going to see a lot more indecision. Yep. Nope, not the 30-minute. 15. AMD, NVIDIA perfectly still under their next levels. Again, guys, seeing the importance of these levels sometimes. I mean, it's insane. Sometimes we just see huge rallies or big drops, and they end up testing levels we have from random dates. It'll be like February 12th of 2018. You know, just weird dates sometimes that end up being super helpful. Tesla still defending the 856. Amazon slowing as it broke its previous day close. I'll just keep it on SPY. Let's go back and check those semis now. AMD still continuing higher after a potential 80% entry, and NVIDIA is as well. Now can they get that follow through? They've gotten the buyers to step back in. Can they take the 183.50 on NVIDIA? Is Tesla still defending? Yep. Perfectly holding 856. Like I said, guys, you should be bullish on Tesla as long as it doesn't break 856. That was one of the first things I said in stream today. Very indecisive candle, getting a strong kind of hammer. Lots of volume. Most volume in the day so far. Tesla still defending these levels, potentially going to work to hit that today's open again. They just hit it in the previous candle as a long-legged doji wick, kind of. Not really a doji, more of just a long-legged candle. But you can see now they're giving themselves a chance to potentially take opening price. If you see them crack 871s, you're going to potentially see them rise up into the 880s again. So definitely keep Tesla on watch. They are starting to look a little froggy. As you guys can see, gaps can be very telling. They can tell you a lot on the chart. You guys see how we've been pointing out overbought charts. You guys can see how we've been pointing out momentum starting charts, and it's all just because of gaps. Gaps can be an amazing signal. Long-legged candles, long-legged dojis, another great signal. Two things that throw off your average day trader just because they don't understand what they are. It's crazy. Tesla perfectly in range. To the cent. New 30-minute candle. Thank you for reminding me. What do we have from open, everybody? A little bit of a green open, doesn't really take any ground in the first 30 minutes. You can see we test both sides of the range almost, and then we do test both sides of the range with the very next candle. Very long-legged. I'd almost want to call it a hammer, but again, like I said on that first candle, no new ground gained. So again, we're still just looking for another signal. It's really all we're waiting for. More confirmation. But I would like to add that second 30-minute candle gives a lot more probability to buyers, in my opinion. It's a very, very strong hammer with very good volume. It just, again, needs some ground gain. They need that follow through. Like we said the past couple of days on the market, there's been a lot of really good breakouts, and you get one or two good moves here or there, but there's no good follow through. Hey, we got some trade reviews too. My boy Leland taking Tesla this morning. He ended up taking the control point retest. He liked that kind of low of day spot where it kept holding that same support, and ended up grabbing the fib, kind of where it ended up pushing that first time. Then when it retraced, he liked that it went to the halfway point of the range between the low and the high of that first move. I mean, that's not the first move clearly, but it's the first good move. Gets that reset. He likes that it kind of holds that area with the potential bullish engulfing. I can't tell if that's lower or not, but either way, good green candle with good volume. And then it ends up rising volume into the high of day. Very good take profit spots. We got a really good retest scalp all in between the little range right there. But again, really, really good movement. Insane job, Leland. He got a little over 25% on this, 27%. It's a very, very good job on that. Beautiful retest play. Oh, and it looks like someone else took the exact same trade. Nice. I'm glad you guys are aiming for the same thing. But yeah, somebody else let me zoom in. Oh, it's blurry. But they did the same thing, though. They ended up grabbing the fib from here to the top of that range where it hit that high. And he liked that it retraced a little bit with lowering volume. And then as it bounced with that good green candle, he was able to get in for a retest play, setting a stop loss at the low of that move right there and target at high of day. Or, high of that recent move. Ends up getting the exact same trade. Good job. And then we have another open range breakout scalp by my boy Marente. Zoom on over. What kind of volume do we get here? 1, 2, 2. Pretty good volume, actually. From candle to candle, you got rising volume as it broke the level. And then you end up getting an increase and ends up taking profit in the next dollar. Very, very good job. What is this on? Is this AMD? It is AMD. Beautiful trade by Marente. AMD back to fighting 150. I'm going to assume NVIDIA is fighting that golden pocket still. Yeah, they are. They've gone down into the golden pocket, got a little bit of a bounce with a good candlestick. We'll see if they get any good follow through back to today's high. A lot of the time, this is where you see, and not saying this is what's going to happen now, I'm just saying, and a lot of the time you see these reversals back to the bigger golden pocket. A lot of the time, at least at this point of the day, you're getting a good push to either make your high of day or you're going to get that continuation. A lot of the time when they go make that last high of day, it sits right here and makes a lower high. So I wouldn't necessarily be looking to go touch the exact high of day, but very, very close to it. Finally. What did I say, team? I said the 80% entry will come from here if they hold. Let's go. I knew when everything was boring and people started going away, I knew something was going to happen soon. They love to wait till everybody gets bored. SPY still holding today's open in the same fashion that you just saw Tesla hold 865. Let's see, is this going to help the market launch finally? Are we going to get signals to the downside, signals to the upside? As you guys can see, Tesla to the T, hitting that next level. I'm going to start taking profits here. Very good job, guys. We got a little over a $10 move. After the retest, we had a $16 move. My boy Jay over there entering where now there's a $20 move on the chart. So many cool entries today. We saw Jay talk about entering as it was breaking previous day close. We talked about the amount of support that this was. Basically, you're bullish on Tesla as long as it doesn't break 856. We end up getting back over opening price. We retest that support to say, hey, we definitely have control on the short-term side, and giving buyers a chance to retake it. So yes, the beginning of the day, very boring, but it's okay. Leads into really awesome plays. So I see at least 1, 2, 3 different entries on this chart. I only posted this one that I ended up getting into, but there was many opportunities where we talked about the retest trade at 865, and we talked about how 856 just needed to be held all day. Good stuff, team. And good job to everybody. Seriously, everybody had really cool entries on that. I really like the teamwork on it. Again, it really doesn't matter how much I talked about it. As a team, we covered this chart a lot. So good job, everybody. Definitely proud of that one. Yeah, somebody needs to get a clip of that one. Somewhere where I said Tesla's bullish as long as it doesn't break 856. Good call out. SPY new high of day. Good job on anybody who might have gotten into the 80% entry here. I see Heffa ended up grabbing more profits on that, 30%. Again, we're not here to hold your hands, guys. We talk about trade ideas, different scenarios that can pop out. We talked about Tesla a lot today. We talked about NVDA a lot today, considering NVIDIA and AMD have been rallying without the market a lot recently. And you guys can see, like I said earlier, don't expect this to go perfectly hit high of day on this next rally. You can start taking profits as you get close to the high of day. Very, very good bounce. Very proud of you, Heffa, because that is a beautiful, beautiful take profit spot. No need to continue to hold because you don't know what's going to happen after this. You just know what that pump's going to do. So good stuff. Again, like I said, potentially giving buyers a crazy big chance of looking jumpy here, looking froggy. Got nothing but buyers since then. And we know this because we end up getting just this green open that kind of just trades to the both sides of the range and doesn't really leave it. And then we get a very, very long leg on this bottom side. A little bit of a long one on top too, so you still have to understand there are some sellers here. Get it again, but you get another inside bar. Again, what do I mean by inside bar? It's inside of that previous candle. So in a sense, if you jump down to the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20 minute, the 1 minute, you're going to some shape or form have a squeezing chart ahead of you where the highs and lows are converging into one area. That's basically all an inside bar is. And then after that, you're waiting for an open range breakout outside of those areas. So since we have the wicks to the bottom side a lot stronger, it does give you a little bit higher probability of going to the upside. So like we said in the stream today, as long as we hold this support, we should be good to continue a little bit higher. Jesus, that's a 30-minute candle moving like that. And you can see we're taking over previous day open, PDO. Damn, Mac. You got another scalp. I'm just going to guess, but did you take a scalp above the today's open? Did you scalp this? Is this what you grabbed, my friend? You're waiting for a retest now. Awesome. That's exactly what you traded. Let's go. That's my boy. Into the previous day high. I mean, you can't get any better than this, man. And we're just taking from simple to read levels, too. Look at that. Today's open. Yesterday's high, the meat of the bone of it, at least. And they end up getting a push over, candle close. We get the rising volume from candle to candle. Again, not amazing volume. We see that it's not a huge amount of volume. But from candle to candle, we have an accumulating move there. And they end up taking us into that previous day high, making for a great scalp trade. Great job, man. Great job. And I'll see the rest of that chart. But I appreciate everyone. We definitely appreciate everybody goes and likes the latest videos on the channel, checks out some of the content, whether it's from the playlist of how we chart, how we trade, how we swing trade, how we look at patterns, all that good stuff. Definitely check that out. Thank you to Keanu. Thank you to everybody who's been in here engaging, adding information, just kind of throwing in their 2 cents. That's really all we ask for, is just openness. So appreciate everybody, and I appreciate everybody being in the stream for so long. I will see you guys later on, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend.